Hello. So, if y'all are new to my channel, my name's Alicia Price. Tonight, or since it's this time, it's, well, 1:44. Today, I'm going to show y'all a collection of my Nintendo 3DS games. So, before we start, I would like for y'all to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, because I'm still a little bit new to this, so, well, anyway, let's get started. So, you see here, I have a case, and some of these got DS games in it. Well, I got a whole bunch of them. I forgot it was, oh crap. I need to start remembering that I left it open. Okay, some of these I have are just regular DS games, not your typical new 3DS, but I do have some of them still. Now this one is the new Super Mario Brothers. Pokemon Dash. And a lot of these are pretty old, but that doesn't mean I still don't play them. Hannah Montana. Tetris Party Deluxe. Crossword DS. I don't know if I said that one right or not. Uno Free Fall, and Skip-Bo. That's pretty good. All you gotta do on here is, even though it's just like card games, but on the Free Fall, I think it's sort of like Tetris in a way. I may be wrong. I haven't played that in a long time. And I did, and Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest. That one's a good game, but it's really hard. All you're doing is just fighting pirates. Pokemon White, you're basically just catching Pokemon, train them, and like collect gym badges and, you know, your typical Pokemon stuff. Camp Rock is it's based on the movie, which I'm sure y'all probably know. Y'all are in a band or some kind of, like, y'all are, well, I can't really explain it on that one, I'm sorry. But anyway, I Spy Castle. That's a hidden object game, which is really good. $50 classic board games. Or, no, 50 classic games, I'm sorry. Those are like card games, board games, like all that stuff. Bejeweled 3, now that's a good game. It's just like you would find on a tablet, but it's just the number 3. Y'all pretty much know what Wheel of Fortune is, so I don't have to explain that one to you. But that's pretty good on here. But I like it better on the Wii, but that's just me. Cheetah Girls Passport to Stardom. That's really good. I got about 2 of these. I Spy Universe. That's another hidden object, but they're the only difference is they're different ones. But I like the Universe better. Super Mario DS. It's just like Super Mario 64. Only what it is, it's based on that. But what it is you're playing as Yoshi. The difference in it, which I'm not crazy about, but it's gotta get a little used to, because I'm so used to Mario, like playing with it on Mario and stuff like that. But I like that one. I think this one says Pokemon Ranger Shadows of Omnia, which you can't hardly see, but which is a pretty good game. All you're doing is just being a Pokemon Ranger and getting Pokemon, but you have to set them free because you can't keep them on this one. Okay. I got 100 all-time favorites, which this one is basically a card game, board games. Well, I don't know if, I think it's got some arcade games in it, like bowling and stuff like that. Sorry if this one's a little burnt. Or Mario Hoops 3-on-3. That's a good game. Some of these games I would like to explain it, but I haven't played some of these in a long time, but I need to start getting back into playing them. I mean, I love my 3DS games, don't get me wrong, but sometimes with my dancing, I do like dance studio, and I'm always busy. Sometimes I don't have time to play games like I want to. Usually I play them at night, but that's just me. Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, Tipped in Trouble. That was a really good game, but it was really hard for me. This one is Brain Age. And that was a good game. It's like, it does got a little bit of math and stuff in it, but it's still good. Okay, now this, Pokemon Conquest. It's nothing like capturing Pokemon or training them, which all you're doing is just fighting against each other, which is, let's just say it's sort of like a conquest when you're like, you know how, like in the olden days, it would be something like that. You're like fighting war, something like that, but it's good, but it's just different. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm a Pokemon addict. I still love Pokemon even though I'm 27. And I got a tons of Pokemon on my games here. This one is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorer of Darkness. That's a good game. You're actually a Pokemon and you're making friends with them. And you're in a, you gotta have a base and stuff like that. That one's good. This one is Pokemon Ranger Guardian Sign. Those are good games, really, on the Ranger, but it's just really different than, if you're a Pokemon addict like I am, you would probably like catching and training Pokemon. But I like all of them. Pokemon Black, same thing, just catching, training, going around like making, well, not making, but getting gym badges and stuff like that. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. Same thing, but it's a different name, not with the Pokemon Black, but I got a bunch of Mystery Dungeon games. But they all have the different ones, like they're not the same ones and stuff. Sorry about that. Pokemon Ranger, the original one. Shaun White Snowboarding. Now that's a good game. I always liked Shaun White. I always like sports like that. I like skateboarding and stuff like that. It's really good. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Time. Sorry. Over the Hedge. Which the ones I'm showing you right now are all DS games, just a regular one, but they'll play on your 3DS. Pokemon Black version 2. I think some of these, with all these games, when it's just like black and white, Platinum, Pearl, Diamond, only difference is Pokemon, I would think. Scrabble, but y'all know what Scrabble is, sort of like Words with Friends, but it's just Scrabble. Shrek Super Slam, that's a good game. High School Musical 3, Senior Year, that's good. Pokemon Diamond version. I've always liked this one, but I've caught like maybe, I haven't played it in a long time. I'm trying to remember. I don't think I started over in it, but they say if you start over from the beginning when you restart your journey, you won't keep your Pokemon that you caught, or like those that you get from Wi-Fi things, you won't keep them anymore. It'll get rid of them when you start over. So if y'all are new to the game, I wouldn't start over. I would keep the Pokemon you have, even if you have Wi-Fi distribution stuff, like getting your Pokemon from the internet. I wouldn't get rid of them. Okay, moving on. Now this is my 3DS, and I do got games built inside here, which I'll show you at the very last, because I want to get this out of the way first. Okay, now this one I still had in there, Pokemon Heart Gold. I don't know if you can see that really good, but yeah, it's Pokemon Heart Gold. Those were my favorite ones, because you can walk your Pokemon even if you're not in game. You have like a Pokewalker that, like, I don't know, like attached to you. You would attach it to your side, and you can take it anywhere you want to go. And it'll count the steps, and it would level up your Pokemon higher, and that's what I liked about it. This one is a 3DS game, Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. I'm still new to this game. If anyone knows how to play it, please comment down below, and I would be gladly to read them. I'm still trying to figure out how to play it. Like, I got to the part in the first part, but I can't figure out how to get through all the other levels. So if anyone would be kindly to give me tips and comment down below on this game, which I would be gladly read them, and I would be glad for y'all to help me on it. Now this one was my favorite. Cooking Mama 4 Kitchen Magic. That was my favorite. Or it still is. I haven't played it in a long time. I need to get back into them. This one is... Oh, I forgot to mention that this one was on 3DS too. And here's another 3DS game. Nintendogs and Cats. I love that game. This is an old game. I've had this forever. Kim Possible, Global, Gemini. That was a really good game. I used to watch that show when I was a kid. The Legend of Zelda, A Link Between Worlds. Now, I'm having a little trouble with this game, too. If anyone can help me on it, I would be glad to read your comments on here. Because it gets hard for me at some levels, and I look up on how to do it, and I'm still having a little trouble with it. And that was a 3DS game, by the way. Here is another one that's 3DS. It's called Sonic Generations. That was a pretty good one. I don't know if y'all are a Sonic fan, but... I mean, I'm a little bit of a Sonic fan, but I'm still new to that game. Rabbids Travel in Time. That's a good game. It gets hard at some points, but I always seem to make it through. This is a racing game, Asphalt 3D. That's a good game. But sometimes I get beat. And who would not like Mario, which it's a popular game. I grew up playing it when I first had my first system. Sorry about the flickering lights. Sometimes it does that on in my room, which clearly I am in. See, I've always liked Mario. Like, I always played them on the Wii and on my 3DS. And this one is called Mario Party Island Tour. Yeah. That's a good game. It's like, it is like, you would like one of those Mario Party games on the Wii. They're really good. Now this one's just a regular DS game. And it's a Pokemon game, but it's Pokemon Trazi. Which is, you're not catching Pokemon, but it's sort of like a matching game. All you're doing is just you're matching your Pokemon, and you're sort of like a Bejeweled, sort of, but it don't have jewels and stuff on it. It's just Pokemon characters on it. It's a good game, but it's hard. Okay, now ever since I was a kid, I always played Frogger. That was my all-time thing. But I got Frogger 3D, which is pretty good, but it's a lot different than what I'm used to. I always liked the old-time games like that. Okay, now this one, I don't know if y'all would like this kind, but it's Pokemon Moon. It's a lot different than your other Pokemon games. Only difference is you're not battling well, you are battling trainers, but you're not getting gym badges and stuff like that. You're basically going on trials, earning Z crystals, but you're still catching Pokemon, but it's a whole lot different. If you still like Pokemon, and if you're like me, like into Pokemon stuff, if you would rather stick to the one that collecting gym badges, that's perfectly fine. Because honestly, I like that better too. But I do like Pokemon Moon. But it's just a whole lot new to me. Now this one is a Mario game. It is Super Mario 3D Land. And that one is a really good game. I enjoyed it. Now this one is Angry Birds Trilogy. It's like from that tablet games or iPod games or whatever you call it. It's like that, but you're using your stylus to do it with, which I like it better on the tablet. Well, if I can get it out of my case here. By the way, this is a case that I have for it. Well, stuck. There we go. I do got a lot of Mario games too, by the way. This one is a Mario Kart 7, which I love that game. I have Mario Kart on the Wii, and it's really good. I think I may have Mario Kart 8, I think. I may be wrong on that one. Don't judge me on that. This one is New Super Mario Bros. 2. This is on 3DS. The other one is on the regular one. There's a lot of difference in it. Now this one, sorry, that's my dog in the background if you heard that, is Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon. Now, I love Pokemon Mystery Dungeons, but this one is really hard. I can't even get past to the one I'm at. And that is totally different than the other games. Okay, if anyone loves Harry Potter like I do, this is just a regular DS game. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. I still don't have Deathly Hallows #2. I thought I did, but I don't. I still need to get that for my 3DS. Now this one, if anyone still loves Pac-Man, this is the way to go. This is Pac-Man Galaga Dimensions, which has got few arcades on it instead of Pac-Man. Don't want to drop that. Can't hardly find them sometimes if you lose them. Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. Now that is my favorite game of all time. I love this version right here. I still need to get Omega Ruby on that one. This one is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Gates to Infinity. Now that is a really good one. I'm trying to get to where you can see it. Now this one is Pokemon X. That's a good one. Got that one out of the way. Now this is another one. It's just an old case that was just for regular DS games. I've had that forever. Now this here is Sims 3. I do love The Sims. I just don't understand how to play. If anyone can give me tips on it, that would be great. Because I have it on my computer and I just don't understand it. If anyone can help me on that by giving me tips for that one, I'll be glad to read on them too. Now on this one, it's Pokemon Pearl, just like Pokemon Diamond, but different Pokemon. This one is an older Mystery Dungeon. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team. That was the first one that ever came out when it hit Nintendo 3DS like that. That and the Red Rescue Team. I have the Red Rescue Team on my Game Boy, which I used to play it all the time on there, but I don't have, my Game Boy is really messed up and it don't really work anymore. So I'm stuck with the 3DS. I do love my 3DS though. Now this one's Pokemon Soul Silver. Just like Heart Gold. Same thing, but different Pokemon. Now this one is a Harry Potter game. The Deathly Hallows. If y'all seen the movie, y'all would know that this one is basically from it. But you're just fighting Death Eaters, Dementors. You're basically trying to defeat Lord Voldemort and the Malfoys. But after the second one on the Deathly Hallows came out, the Malfoys suddenly became nice to Harry. And now, if you read the Harry Potter and the Cursed Child book, you would know that him and Draco became friends. And that's what kind of shocked me. This one's another Harry Potter game. It's the Order of the Phoenix. That was a really good one. Or is a good one, I should say. Another Pokemon game, but it's a Platinum version. It's just like Pokemon Diamond, Pokemon Pearl, but only difference on this one is they're just different more on here. And I liked it. If anyone used to watch That's So Raven and remembers the show, you know that she has new one out called Raven's Home. That's a good show, and I got her game on That's So Raven. And it's called Psychic on the Scene. That's a really good game. Now this one is Big Brain Academy. It's just like testing your brain. Okay, now time to show y'all on my 3DS on the games I got on it. And what's inside on the games. Or I would say try to find a stylus for it. Get that. That's my dog trying to get in the drawer. She thinks there's something in there for her. I'll be right back. Now, I know I have a stylus here somewhere. Sometimes I can't keep up with my stuff. Checkers, get out of the camera. Sorry about that, guys. I'm here. Okay, I got a DS stylus. It'll still work for it. And now 3DS. Guess I can turn the sound on. Okay, I can show y'all what all I have on here. This right here is Meme Maker. What you're doing is you're creating your own me's, your own person. Nintendo Zone. Netflix. Honestly, on 3D it would just look like this, but see, it's on 3D. but now it's not. Ambassador certificate, that shows when you have free games come out, and you can install them from there. Hot and cold, that's like a hidden object game. It's not focusing. There we go. Hot and cold is a hidden object game. It's really good. Hello Kids Volume 1, Coloring and Painting. That's a good game. All you're doing is just coloring a picture and stuff like that. Which that one was not free, I don't think. I think you have to pay for that. Nintendo eShop. You're just basically shopping for games. Some of them are free, but not all of them. This one's word search. Mario Party Star Rush, but that's mostly for a guest. Okay, Pokemon Dream Raider. That's where you have to move around with your 3DS and try to see if you can catch any Pokemon you can put into your other Pokemon games. Pokemon Shuffle. Just like Pokemon Trozzy, but it's a lot different. Pokemon Rumble World. That's a good one. Pokemon Picross. Now that was my favorite. Now this one was the first game that ever came out before any of the other Pokemon games came out. I remember that. Pokemon Yellow version from 1999. I bought that one. Pokédex 3D. Nintendo 3DS camera. Well. Space Raiders, that's really good. Nintendo 3DS sound. Download Play. Mii Plaza, that's for Street Pass. Activity Log. Nintendo Countdown Calendar. Word Searcher. Some of these I got are demos, which they don't really last long, I don't think. Detective Pikachu special demo version. I've never even played that yet. Which I'm sure it's probably good. Kirby Battle Royale. I don't know why it's on there, but I've never liked Kirby that much. I may have to try to get rid of that one. AR games. You have to have a card for that. Like a 3DS card. Not like shopping card, but more like what came with your 3DS. YouTube. Health and safety information, which that's already been built in on it. And system settings. Well, that's all y'all have to know about all my games on my 3DS, so. Now on this one, you can, in sleep mode, it says the system can count your steps and collect play coins. What that means, you can put it in your pocket with it still on like this. See, watch, it's on. And then once you turn it like that, and then, like, I'll show y'all, like, you're just basically just walking around with it, and it counts your steps as you walk. And then watch. You're back into your home menu. Now I got about 23 steps, and I've walked 3. See, watch. See right there on the right corner. 3, 23. So, and it can use Street Pass, but that you're not on the internet or anything like that. And it receives various content via a Spot Pass, so that means you may receive something like me stuff or like notifications and stuff like that. See? So, well, that's all for today. I hope y'all enjoyed my video. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And I'll do some more like this next time. Bye.